What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Disappearing Civs AI only battle. I know I couldn't come up with a less cheesy name that was short for it, so we went with that one. They will be disappearing throughout the game. There won't be anyone disappearing in this episode. I think we should be getting... Everyone seemed to agree that 2 every 50 was fine, and it happens more, as opposed to just like one big hit, which is fine. I found a quick and easy way that I'm going to try and do it, and I'll try it out next episode. So yeah, that would be fun. Now I just need to help you guys. Need to help me make sure I just keep count of every civ who is alive, because I'm going to use numbers. So I just wanted to make that clear. I'm not going to type every civ's name out because I think it would just take forever. So for how am I doing this? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this list here. So America's number 1, 2, and at the moment there should be 41 because obviously I'm one of them, and then I killed one, so there should be 41. So I will be. Yeah, I'll just use Google's random number generator. I'll bring the tab up in the background and show you which number it picks out, and then everyone's happy, I think. So Rome and Sweden v Germany on turn 15. Doesn't get much earlier than that, but there we go. We've got it. So yeah, that's not great for Germany, but was it Germany? Yeah, it was Rome and Sweden v Germany. I don't know, I'm getting confused. Forgotten straight away. I have to read out a lot of people going to war with each other. Can't remember them all. I'm sure Germany would be fine. They're actually the first European to have... Oh no, France as well. Both have got 4th settlers up. That's very impressive. Good job. But yeah, the Europeans obviously did have a bit of a head start. I don't know how overpowered that's going to be. There's plenty of other civs that have their own essential head starts. I mean, the Kulin... this map is big. Like, Europe is tiny, but the rest of the map is big. The Kulin in Australia, these are going to be like a superpower. They're going to be like, monstrously strong. The South Americans, Brazil and the Inca, both going to be very strong, and if the other one gets deleted, even stronger. So we'll see what happens. The Zulu complete the Temple of Artemis, which is a nice little wonder for them. They've got a 3rd settler up already. I think that'll be the first civ that didn't start with 3 settlers to have 3 cities. And the award for the worst placement of a 2nd city does go to Korea. Maybe this will not prove to be a disaster, but something tells me that's not the case. And there we go, Japan is going to arrive in the mainland to spruce up the competition in East Asia, which is great. And I would hope that Indonesia does something similar. I assume they will be very soon doing the similar thing to Japan. Obviously they're a bit further behind because they have less tiles, but as soon as this settler can get in the sea, hopefully they begin to make some progress, and that'll be some great news. Keep things interesting. And yeah, I mean, if they could compete in the Asia region, that would really help. That'd make things heck of a lot more interesting as well. Seeing this map has made me want to do another world battle. I know, straight away. Good with the ideas. Obviously, I've got the Asia one being planned. I said that about the Zulu being 3rd settler. Texas and Canada have now also got 3rd cities already, and America is about to as well. So maybe we won't have Iroquois dominance for once, but I don't want to jinx it, because we never know. I'm sure it will happen at some point. But yeah, I think we've been getting close to getting a balanced game. Now, it's funny that I say that. This one is going to be the most unbalanced horror show of all time. But the point is, we've been getting pretty close to getting like games where I think every civ is equal almost at the start. No one's really got a fair geographical advantage, particularly on the other map with the different shaped continents. I think that's been going well. So yeah, I think there's definitely... I think with 60 civs now, I'm just looking at the map right now, because I think you want 4 to maybe 5 in South America. I think North America, we're missing out on the Chinook, and probably the Chinook. The problem is you can't use Canada on that map. It doesn't work for some reason. And I mean, I don't just mean like I have to move them or anything. Like, it just doesn't show up. You can't pick them. I don't know. Don't know what that is, but yeah, Canada doesn't seem to work on that map. But yeah, the Chinook do. I think I could probably get like one more. Oh no, Alaska's not on that map. I don't know, but yeah. Basically, what I'm trying to say is we've got enough civs now that we could probably do a 60 civ world game that's really, really good. Might be wrong, but I reckon we could get one that's good. Now, obviously, I don't know what the theme would be. I don't want to just produce loads of generic battles, so I need to think of like a theme to go along with that. I mean, obviously, we haven't done deity at that level. I think this is this the 3rd deity one or the 2nd? I'm lost now. The last one was Old World, so we haven't, and the one before that was Europe, right? If I'm not mistaken. So I don't think we've done just a regular deity one. So yeah, that might be okay. I'm just trying to, I don't want to like do too many. But okay, so the non-Europeans starting to get their third city. You can see Russia has got 3. Texas, the Shoshone, California, all with 3. I'm loving this from California. This is probably going to be one of their best games ever. 1, because the Chinook's not here, and 2, because they actually spawned in the right place for once. That 1 turn can mean a lot. One turn in like the first turns is much more valuable than 1 turn at like turn 300. Shoshone already with a huge amount of land. None of the African cities. Oh no, Ethiopia have grabbed a 3rd city. So that's there you go. And the Kulin now with 3 as well. They're producing scouts. Like, they've only made it this far so far. That's quite funny. Arabia with 3 in the Arabian Peninsula. We've got the Ottomans off to an okay start as well. No Constantinople Canal City there. Could still get one here from the Ottomans or the Songhai. Should be great in the Ottomans. They only had 2 settlers at the start, but they will get this is their 4th, so that's quite big. Persia with a lot of units though. We'll see what they get up to, and we'll see what Harappa does here. They have 2 settlers as well, as they sort of go about gathering the rest of India. Who is going to be killed next episode? That's going to be so big, isn't it? It would probably be the most interesting scenario is a European or a couple of Europeans going. The worst case scenario is almost certainly Brazil and the Inca. Like, that is the hands down the worst possible combination that could happen, because then you just have this whole empty continent just sitting here. I'm not going to grant them like immunity. If it happens, it happens. It's bad luck, but there we go. That is that. The chance of that, what is 1 in 41 times 1 in 40? That is pretty unlikely, but that is we have to accept that could happen, I guess. America in an early war against the Sioux, with 4 cities already for them along the east coast. And the Aztecs will be joining them. Not that the Aztecs can really help. And the Shoshone. Okay, so this is not going to go too well for the Sioux, I would gather. Texas with a couple of settlers. North America's filled up incredibly quickly too. There's not really any. There might be 1 more city settled in sort of here. Maybe 1 in Florida. But beyond that, you just got the tundra. Now, there is a lot more random space on this map. So you've got obviously this, not random space. What's the open space at the north of the map up in Canada. And obviously Siberia is also huge, but it's not as valuable as the other map. Like, obviously, if you get it all, it's still useful. Particularly, there might be oil and stuff later on, but it's not as bad. It's not as bad as it seems. If you just settled all of these tundra tiles, you would not be amazing. Now, if you have a load of other tiles as well, there's certain civs, not naming names, who get genuinely pretty good, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, the Khazar and Parthia hopefully can create some cool stuff here. I know they're not really in their historical places, but I just wanted to. I have to work with the mods I've got, because the other ones are taking their time to install, and I'll be doing that manually to get the Asia game up and running. Germany is doing fine so far, and they've actually cut Sweden off from Russia. I mean, if they can hold on to this creates a very interesting and weird dynamic. But I did just see someone else join that war against them, which is probably the last thing they wanted. The Zulu have grabbed cities number 3 and 4 and have settler number 5. It's time, isn't it? It's coming. But Ethiopia have got 3 and a 4th on the way. Congo need to do better. They've been struggling a lot in recent games. They did okay in the last one, but apart from that, they've been struggling. Indonesia with Stonehenge. And who is it? It's Texas versus California. Well, that was always going to happen, weren't it? They're not the best of friends. Oh, California going to get 5 cities, though. And this isn't the easiest city to get, and someone else joined that war against Texas. I'm sorry, against California. I just clicked away. I think whoever it is, it doesn't matter, because no one's going to get over here. I mean, the Aztecs might squeeze a unit in, but I think they should be genuinely pretty safe. Huns versus Russia. Maybe we're not going to. I'm just looking at the timing. We're not going through those turns half as quick as I was hoping. We might not be eliminating anyone next episode. You never know. Huns versus Russia has broken out. Russia with 3 cities and a settler. Sweden's got a settler as well. There's a lot going on. Germany seems to be doing okay. I'll keep an eye on it. They're at war with pretty much everyone. Britain with the Great Lighthouse. Already a great naval civ, and that will help. And they're the first civ in the sea, I think, apart from Japan, who had obvious advantages to get them in the sea. Indonesia, still not quite there. They must be so close. But yeah, Britain already there, and Japan does actually have a city here behind this mountain. Pretty good spot, I think. So nice job, guys. Proud of you, Japan. Making it over there. That is good. Brazil have got a 3rd city right in the middle of the jungle. Couple down here. The Inca with 2 as well. Oh, there's a little pass through here. That really helped them out. That's good. But you can't go around this way, so it's a little bit of a trade-off. Any cities close to falling? The Sioux capital is low, but it seems to be doing okay at the moment. We have the first religion founded by the Goths, and that is Catholicism. Over here in Arhoma, I don't know how you really pronounce that, in sort of modern day Romania, bit east, sort of West Ukraine, Eastern Romania territory. Greece versus the Ottomans will not lead to too much. The Ottomans have already settled in North Africa. Obviously, Egypt on this map spawn a bit further south. And Garamantes versus the Ottomans too. I don't know how interested they'll be in that, but if they want to. Songhai have got the sort of freedom to West Africa, no Mali or Nigeria this time around. See what they get up to. Goths and Persia now joining that war with the Ottomans. Persia will certainly be an issue here, but you know, it's early on. The borders aren't ideal. I think they might be okay for this one. The Huns versus Russia. This would be a big one for Attila to win early on, by the way. And there we go. A capital has fallen. Shoshone take a city off the Sioux. They've not been eliminated. I will need to keep track of who has been eliminated. I'll create a notes or something. But yeah, that is a capital falling. It's not. They're still in the game. The Sioux could still be removed instead. What are the Mayans up to? Not too much. They didn't settle a canal city, but yeah, not too much going on. I mean, it'd be interesting to be able to see more of who's producing what, because obviously, like, you look at what the Aztecs have here, and you look at what the Mayans have, and you're like, how on earth, what have they been building? I assume their cities have got better stuff built inside, but come on. Morocco v the Garamantes now, interesting, and Canada completes the Parthenon, and they have 5 cities already up in this northeastern corner, whereas the Iroquois are stuck with 3. Most wonders there, people. America doing okay with 4, but not really making much progress. Didn't really attack the Sioux. Texas yet to settle anymore, but they might conquer San Diego here, although that wonder is working as a great sort of natural defense for the city. California's not really defending it. I don't know if they're actually that bothered. If they were to lose it, I mean, it's still, you know, your other cities are relatively safe. Don't think it's too much of a huge problem. Germany is still doing just fine, surviving. Also, we may have to force... There are some mods in here that I haven't necessarily used for a while. So Harappa is one that I haven't used for a very long time. That's the only one actually. But, you know, if any of them do get a bit funky, start to break stuff, then obviously they might have to be forcefully chosen to be deleted. But hopefully that doesn't happen. But if it does get like something obviously going wrong, the game seems to be freezing up a bit already. It's not good. It's turn 30. You know, turn 400, I don't mind that, but it is a bit early, so that's just why that popped into my head. The Iroquois v America, normally a big one, but in this game, there is a lot of lakes in between, so it won't really lead to too much. Ethiopia has completed the Terracotta Army, which is pretty good. I mean, they only had warriors, so they got a free warrior. Like, not really. Whatever. I don't know if there's any other bonuses to having that, or if they just completely wasted their time. I have no idea. The Khazar versus Parthia. I'd rather you guys didn't kill each other, please. You're supposed to be working together to, you know, prevent that collapse and the rise of Mongolia, but whatever. China looking like the most populated, 10 and 8. That is really strong. I don't know if anyone's close to that. Actually, Japan, 10, 6, 5, maybe more. Obviously, it's spread out more, so the numbers aren't always the same, but you know, no. I guess the Europeans are probably up there as well. Rome with the statue of Zeus. Is that? No, Zeus is Greek. Yeah, not quite right, but there you go. Russia versus the Huns has peaced out. Russia holds on to their 4 cities, giving them a future advantage. Spain now joining against Germany. But again, Germany seems, I was going to say fine. Hamburg here is probably going to fall, but if they keep the rest of this, and they have 5 cities right now, Germany. No, sorry, 6, which is the most in the world, I think. Quite a good start. If they can hold on to this somehow, then they're in a great spot. But sadly, I think they're going to lose Hamburg, which is a bit awkward. Brazil complete the mausoleum at Halicarnassus, and the Inca have settled north of Brazil. I would like to see like the Inca take the north and then Brazil get the south, and they just, you know, work together. Greece v Germany. Okay, maybe Berlin's gonna. Okay, Germany may have overdone it just a little bit on this one, I'm afraid. But you never know. Kulin now. How are these guys getting to boats quicker than you, Indonesia? I gave you 6 extra technologies plus 2 of the boat technologies. Like, surely that just doesn't make sense at this point. Like, what do I have to like give you the units? I might do that in future. I could have given them some extra settlers. I do feel bad now. Oof. Right, well, we will be going to the next episode. That will be it for this episode. And Siam, that is aggressive, right next to Harappa. With that settling, the Ottomans are doing fine. That'll be it for this one. Actually, it isn't term 50 yet, so I won't be ending won't be doing any deleting today. The civs are spared, but next time around it certainly will be. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, as always. If you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.